All right, hello class. Today for homework, you're going to be working on 7.4 study link having to do with parentheses. So I thought we'd go over some refresher problems and then take a look at the study link together. On this problem right here, we have 7 minus, and in parentheses, 2 plus 1. If I look on the right, I have my order of operations written out, parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. So if I look at this problem, I know I have to do what's in the parentheses first. In this case, 2 plus 1 gives me 3. 7 minus 3 will give me an answer of 4. For B in this problem, we have the parentheses around 7 minus 2. I have to do that first. Parentheses comes first. 7 minus 2 gives me an answer of 5. Plus 1 gives me a final answer of 6. Parentheses first always. Always following our order of operations. Not necessarily doing the problems left to right as it's written, but you have to do parentheses first. So in C is a good example. I have 2 times, in parentheses, 7.5 plus 1.5. I have to do the parentheses first. 7.5 plus 1.5 will give me 9 times 2.0, or 2. 2 times 9 is 18. For the final problem in this one, I have 2 times 7.5 in the parentheses. 2 times 7 times 7.5 gives me 15. Add on the 1.5 gives me a final answer of 16.5. Nice little refresher of how to use parentheses when looking at the problems. Now let's look at the study link for tonight. This first problem is asking, make each sentence true by inserting parentheses. For the first problem, we have 2 equals, and then 3 times 2 minus 4 divided by 1. We have to find where to put the parentheses in this problem to make this problem true. Well, looking at this problem, I can tell if I put parentheses around 3 times 2, and I follow my order of operations, I have it on the side here, PEMDAS, order of operations, parentheses comes first, 3 times 2 would give me 6. I see a division sign, I see division comes before addition and subtraction, so 4 divided by 1 gives me 4. 6 minus 4 gives me an answer of 2. So in this case, the parentheses should go around the 3 and the 2. 3 times 2. For the second problem, I need to put parentheses in this problem, so the answer gives me 3. Parentheses, when I'm looking at this problem, doesn't only have to go around 2 numbers. In the first problem, we had 3 times 2. It can go around more than that. So if I look at this problem, I can see if I put parentheses around the 4 plus 3 minus 1. 4 plus 3 gives me 7. Minus 1 gives me 6. 6 divided by 2 gives me an answer of 3. So you can have more than 2 numbers in your parentheses. In this case, to make this problem true, I had to put around 4 plus 3 and minus 1. The third one, we have to make it so parentheses in the problem, so the answer gives us 4. Looking at this problem, I can see if I put parentheses around 3 minus 1, 3 minus 1 gives me 2. I see in a division right here. Division becomes before addition. 4 divided by 2 gives me 2. Now I can add. 2 plus 2 gives me an answer of 4. For number 4 on the study link, it says write 7 names for 8, use only numbers less than 10, and use at least 3 different operations. Now when they're asking for 3 different operations, they're asking you for addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and in this case you can use parentheses and exponents. They want 3 different operations in this problem so you get the number 8. For the first one, so for first example, let's look at this. I can look at this problem, I can say, okay, if I do 5 times 2, I get an answer of 10. If I add another 2, I get 12. And if I subtract 4, I get 8. In this case, let's look at my numbers. Are all my numbers less than 10? Yes, they are. Have I used 3 different operations? Yes, I've used multiplication, addition, and subtraction in this problem, and I've got an answer of 8. Let's look at a few more examples. This one I'll use exponents. This one I have 2 to the 4 minus 9 plus 1. Let's take a look at it, see if it makes sense. I know 2 to the 4, if I'm looking at my order of operations, exponents comes first, so 2 to the 4 gives me an answer of 16. 16 minus 9 equals 7. 7 plus 1 gives me an answer of 8. So this makes sense. All my numbers are below 10. I have 3 different operations. I have an exponent, a subtraction, and an addition. Here's another example. So I'm going to use parentheses. 2 plus 1 to an exponent of 2 minus 1. See if this one makes sense. 2 plus 1 in the parentheses first. Order of operations, parentheses always comes first. 2 plus 1 equals 3. Next comes exponents. 3 to the power of 2 will give me an answer of 9. 9 minus 1 gives me an answer of 8. All my numbers are below 10. 3 different operations gives me an answer of 8. Another example, 2 times 6 gives me 12. If I subtract 6, I get an answer of 6. And if I add 2, I get an answer of 8. 3 different operations, multiplication, subtraction, addition. All my numbers below 10 again, making sure we're following directions. A few more examples here. We have 5 in parentheses times 4 minus 4 divided by 2. Now, if I'm doing parentheses first, I still have to follow my order of operations. I see multiplication comes before addition, so I have to do 5 times 4 first, gives me an answer of 20, minus 4 gives me an answer of 16. Now I can divide by 2. 16 divided by 2 gives me an answer of 8. 3 different operations, all below 10 gives me an answer of 8. Let's do another parentheses problem. This one I have 8 times 1 to the second power divided by 8. If we look at this problem, 8 times 1 in the parentheses first gives me 8. If I do the exponent next, 8 to the second power gives me an answer of 64. 8 times 8 is 64. Divided by 8 gives me an answer of 8. 64 divided by 8 is 8. And let's do one more example. In parentheses, I have 3 times 3 plus 1 minus 2. Parentheses first, 3 times 3 equals 9. Add 1 gives me 10. Subtract 2 gives me an answer of 8. At the bottom of this page, we have 2 more problems. Same thing as we were doing at the top. I have to insert parentheses to make this true. If I look at 5, again, you don't have to have 2 numbers in your parentheses. You can have 3. I see if I put a parentheses around 4 plus 1 minus 3. 4 plus 1 gives me an answer of 5. 5 minus 3 gives me an answer of 2. 2 divided by 2. Here's our division sign. I did it in parentheses first. 4 plus 1 gave me 5. Minus 3 gave me 2. 2 divided by 2 gives me an answer of 1. For 6, if I'm evaluating 6, I look at that problem. Okay, if I do parentheses around 4 times 3, 4 times 3, parentheses comes first, gives me an answer of 12. Next I can divide. Divided by 2 will give me an answer of 6. 6 plus 1 gives me an answer of 7. Here's some help for your homework problem. I hope this was helpful for you. Good luck on your homework, and I will see you in class tomorrow.